All right. Hello, everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers, and this is the eCom Sellers podcast. I have with me my co-host, my partner in crime,
Kelly eCom Mom Ward.
and Kelly and I come to you every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time to talk with you about e-commerce news, tips, and more in the eCom Sellers podcast. So share this out with a friend. Let somebody else know about the eCom Sellers podcast. Today's topic is the tip that we're going to be covering is what to sell and or what to source or sell or both in February. So if you want to know what to source or sell in February, then stay tuned and we'll get into that. So first, Kelly, how's it been going?
Oh, very good. Well, really haven't doing much with my business this week again because I'm working extra with my nursing job. But I hit 30 pounds total loss so far since last. I started
Hey.
last April, but I kind of took the holidays off, so I lost all the weight from the holidays and then some now. And today I had to go to Kohl's to take an Amazon return back, and you get when you take an Amazon return back to Kohl's, you get $5 in Kohl's cash.
No, I did
And
not know that.
yep, and I had a $20 Kohl's cash that was expiring today too, so I was like, I better do some shopping. And I got to shop in the regular women's section. I wasn't shopping in the plus size section anymore.
Whoop,
Whoop whoop.
whoop, whoop, whoop. Congratulations. I'm hoping
So
that my dad.
I got me a dress, a sweater, and some lotion. And I only used my $20 Kohl's cash that was expiring today. And there was like another 15% little discount code on it too. I paid a whopping 48 cents.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm so excited for you.
Hmm.
Man, someday I'll be able to come on here and say that, Kelly, but today is not the day for me. I will get there, but today is not the day. Oh well. Well, this weekend, I took Nicholas out for breakfast. We went to a place here in the Dallas Fort Worth area. New. It's in Frisco. It's crepe and crackle and crepe, and I absolutely just first time out the shoot. I love this place. I'm like, oh yeah. So if you are having lunch with me in the Dallas Fort Worth area, and I'm going to say, look, let's just go up to Crackle and Crepe because I really do like them. My first experience, it was super crowded. We had a long wait, but once we got in, I was like, oh, this food is amazing. So yeah, recommend them. And I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do for Nicholas's birthday. So we'll see. And I washed my hair so I could get ready to twist it, but there was just no way it was going to be done by the time we got ready to record this. So next week, I will not look like it would not look like a lion's mane. It will it'll look a little smaller. And that way, hopefully, it'll be a little more under control. Because right now, this is a big old bushel of hair, and it's just pushed down, so that way I can get it under control. But in any case, and my son starts his first track meet is in a week, 2 weeks, in 2 weeks. But he started his track training with his new coach last week. We continued it this week, and he went to Stretch Zone for the first time. So before I got COVID, I had an account with Stretch Zone, and I thought I lost the account. I had like 9 sessions still left. They gave them back to me, so I was like, yes, yes, yes. So I took my son to go to Stretch Zone, so his practice will be better, his form will be better, his ability to run will be better. So he's going to use up all 9 of my sessions trying to get ready for the upcoming track meet. So I'm excited to see what stretching is going to do to his body. Of course, I need it, but that's all right. We're going to give it to him. We'll give it to him for right now. All right, so we're gonna get into the news. I'm gonna let Kelly start while I open up all my windows,
All
and
right.
hopefully no music will take off on the back in the background because sometimes the music takes off on. So, all right, Kelly, the floor is
Okay.
yours.
First we'll start with Amazon. Amazon's now offering Prime shoppers a $5 per month prescription plan. There's about 50 generic medications, and you pay $5 a month, and you don't have to pay anything extra for your prescriptions. From what I read, I had to kind of research it a little, and you get delivered to your house every month, so you don't have to go to the grocery store or Walmart or CVS or wherever you go to get your prescriptions. Amazon will just ship them to you. I guess they get hold of the doctor somehow. So it's called, um, I had it written there.
What's the Amazon prescription
It's
drug
called
program?
RX Pass.
Okay, there you go.
So, but I just looking, but I wouldn't. It actually my prescription I get from my blood pressure. It cost me like $2.50.
Hmm.
So it wouldn't be beneficial to me. That's the only prescription I have. So, but because I use the a discount prescription thing called Single Care, and it
Okay.
gets so I pay $2.50 for a 90-day supply of my blood pressure medicine. So,
Okay.
but they do have some. You can go look and go look under RX Pass, and you can see what medications they have available, and see if it might be helpful to you in your bank account. Especially if you don't are one of the people who don't have any kind of insurance coverage.
I think this is a direct response to Mark Cuban's prescription drug program that he launched over a year ago that's really starting to gain some traction. And so I think this is a direct response to that because, millionaire to millionaire. So, a billionaire
Hmm.
to billionaire. So I think that's the reason why Amazon launched its prescription drug program because of that. But the benefit is with these billionaires competing with each other is that the consumers are going to actually be able to benefit from it because the prices of drugs hopefully will start to go down as they continue to negotiate and get these prices down. So they want to win. They know long term, this is a long term game. And so I think this is going to be good for everybody. So go look and see if you can get your drugs for a cheaper price. I agree with Kelly.
All right. Then Walmart Marketplace, they're enticing sellers with a 3-month promotion.
Mm,
They said over 8,000 new sellers came on for the third quarter of 2022,
okay.
and they're adding some more incentives for U.S. sellers to join its platform.
Okay.
They're going to have a discount on the referral fees for 90 days. Um,
Mm,
yeah, if they complete the new seller survey before going live.
nice.
And yeah, so there's a little survey they have to do. And they will also get $500 in search ad credits.
Okay.
And there's some other information of what they're going to have for those who are interested in maybe restarting or starting on Walmart this year. It's always good, to see something new every year. So that might be something you want to look into.
I agree. And the fact that Walmart has low competition as far as the number of sellers, Amazon has got a boatload of sellers on it, but Walmart has fewer sellers. So, okay, people, something to think
Hmm.
about.
And eBay says they're going to keep its Google shopping report. I guess they were thinking of taking it away, but this is the a report to use to see why their listings are rejected by Google Shopping, and how what they can do to improve these visibility of these listings. So,
Like it.
and let me go. I didn't. I read the news earlier. I just didn't write down, so I just have it on my phone right now.
It's okay. It's okay.
Let's see. Selling tools. I knew there was one under selling tools. Where did I see that? Shipping. There's a company called 71 pounds, 71 LBS,
Okay.
and they help you track your FedEx and UPS shipping stuff. And if it's late, they help you get the refund.
Mm.
So
Okay.
they all that tracking. If it's more than, like 60 seconds late, then they can help you go for get those refunds. I mean, if you're shipping out a bunch of stuff with FedEx and UPS, so there's a but it's like they interviewed the CEO Jose Lee, and and they do the resources and they file the claims to help you get the money back.
Okay. Pretty
So,
cool.
mm-hmm.
All right.
And I believe, there's also there's a new IRS tax question on virtual payments that will be on the yeah. Yeah.
I was having a conversation with someone about virtual payments, but anyway, go ahead.
Last year it was, did you receive, sell, or exchange, otherwise dispose of any financial interest in any virtual currency? Well, now they switched the question to, did you A, receive as a reward a reward, award, or payment for property or services, or sell, exchange, gift, or otherwise dispose of digital assets, or in a financial interest in digital assets during 2022.
Hmm. Okay.
So they're going after like stuff such as like NFTs and
Hmm.
yeah, they're trying to find every way that people are trying to get around them, and they're trying to find, beat them to those corners. People are
Oh,
trying to cut the
absolutely.
corners, and they're trying to get their head of there. So
Yeah, there's a running joke that we have in our family. Like, there's only three things you can't change. You can't change that: the day you're born, the day you die, and paying taxes.
hmm
You cannot change that. So they will eventually track you down, hunt you down. And if they don't track you down before you leave this earth, trust me, your estate will be dealing with it. So they'll find it.
yep. Let's see. Oh, that's all I had.
Okay. Well, there was a lot of other news, but I didn't grab that other news. I grabbed some other types of news. So I will share my screen here and we'll get into it. The news articles that I have. All right. Can you see my screen okay?
Yep.
You can't see it?
No.
Really? It says that I'm sharing. Oh, hold on. Okay. Now do you see it?
Yes.
All right. So the first one is this comes to us from Retail Dive. Retail Dive has a lot of great news, so we'll start to make sure we start sharing some of the news from there. But they are saying that Walmart launches a dedicated e-commerce site for businesses. So they're launching a dedicated site that is dubbed Walmart Business, tailored to small and medium sized business customers. The website will offer a curated assortment of more than 100,000 items and is meant to simplify business related purchases. So if you're a person, like maybe you have the Amazon account where you're doing B2B, this may be an opportunity for you if you haven't already created your Walmart account to sell, to get your products on there, because it's going directly towards businesses. And of course, this is a great opportunity for you again to get more sales, get more traffic. So sell on both platforms, or move over from Amazon to Walmart, but so that you can try to get your listings and your products, if you're already serving other businesses, get them on Walmart Business. So purchases made through Walmart Business will be available for in-store and curbside pickup, delivery, and shipping, which is fantastic. So this comes to us from Retail Dive. You can go through and read this article and get some more insight on what that potentially means if you're a Walmart seller. Might be something for you. The next one is what Kelly was talking about before. This comes to us from CBS News, and Amazon launches the subscription prescription drug service. So again, CBS News, Amazon's prescription drug service. Go check and see if if it's, again, as Kelly said, RX Pass, go see if you can find your drugs on there and see if the price is cheaper than what you're paying today. So it might be worth it. All right. The next article comes to us from, if my computer decides to respond. This is like a local news, KBTX. I'm assuming TX is maybe Texas. I don't know. So, a proposed USPS sorting delivery plan could impact delivery across the region. So, this has to do with, this almost looks like a local like location. So this is in Bryan, Texas. Okay. And so they are working on making some changes, and with the way that they deliver mail. And so this may or may not, it may have nothing to do with you, or it may impact you. I think it came up for me because I'm in Texas. Bryan, Texas is further south. Actually, Kelly's closer to Bryan, Texas than I am.
Mm-hmm.
But because we're central, it's south of me. And so, and it's north of you, right? It's
And it's
north and
about an
east.
hour away. That's about where my son lives. He lives
Okay.
in College Station, Bryan, which is right next to Bryan.
Yep. And so, and I'm literally probably 3 hours from there. So it's not close to me, but it is in Texas. So you want to pay attention to anything that might be happening with your local USPS if you're a seller, to see if it's going to impact you, if it's going to impact potentially your deliveries, if it's going to impact your, your stuff being picked up in a timely manner. So this again comes to us from KBTX, and it's talking about proposed USPS sorting and planned delivery could impact delivery across the region. So if you're in that region, you might want to pay attention to that. So I have 3 articles on Trader Joe's. So I'm going to move those for right now because there's just so much on Trader Joe's. So the next one comes to us. This is from Boston News, WCB to WCVB, and they are talking. This is they're talking about ideas, best Walmart ideas, if you're on a budget, and deals for Valentine's Day. Now, why does this matter? Valentine's Day is right around the corner. If you go ahead and list some stuff this week, there's still a chance for you to sell it if you're going to do seller fulfilled. There's also still a chance for you to create products if you're doing print on demand or doing some drop shipping. So you still have time. Even though it may not feel like it, you still have time. So there's still an opportunity for you to make money. So for those of you that are struggling, going, I don't know what to sell, I don't know what to sell, these are the types of articles that I love sort of reading and seeing if I can be inspired with an idea. So see, this one is um, a candy like gift bundle. And like I'm going to actually bring it back up, a website where I would create something similar, not necessarily with a cellophane balloon, but making this is very easy and you can pick it up on Pinterest. I'm just saying. So my point is, again, coming up with product ideas. This is the kind of stuff that you keep and you keep handy so that way you can go back and see, hey, can I sell this or an accessory? So even if you can't sell the Nespresso, maybe I know that there's like the little cup things, these little things and stuff like that, that maybe you can sell the accessories or things that support it, or maybe the glasses, things like that, even if you can't sell the thing. So they have a whole list, and you can potentially be inspired by some of these products, or you can come up with your own bundles. So this is gift ideas, affordable, budget friendly gift ideas from Walmart. So go take a look at that. This will be one of those articles that I save for myself, and I would have it come up maybe in November of next year, so that way I can go ahead and start thinking about my Valentine's Day listings and sourcing. Okay. This next one comes to us from Shopify, but what was the article? Hold on. Oh, they're making changes to their pricing. That's what it is. So Shopify is changing its pricing for the first time since I think 2016. So this is on shopify.com. So you can go there, go to their blog, and you can see pricing updates. So they're changing their pricing for the different plans that they offer. Just want you to be aware of that. If you have a Shopify store and you haven't been paying attention, go and take a look and see the price changes for the different types of plans. So you can go through and see what the new prices are. Looks like the $29 plan is still staying though. Oh, that's if you do yearly. So if you go to monthly, your $29 plan is going from $29 to $39. So if you're doing the monthly, if you have the lowest plan. So just know that the pricing is changing and you need to be prepared for that If you're going to pay annually, looks like you get a 25% discount. So go to shopify.com, look at pricing so that you're aware of what the pricing changes are. This next article comes to us from TechCrunch, and TechCrunch is talking about a rise in product-led sales or why product-led growth requires sales makeover. I don't remember why I selected this one. Probably has because it has to do with B2B. That may be the reason why I chose this one, but I can't see the whole thing. So it's a rise in product. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the reason why I chose that one. But this next one has to do with Stripe. So if you have, like I have ClickFunnels, and then you can also connect your Shopify store to Stripe, and so my Shopify store is connected to Stripe, um, and that can, or you can do a Shopify Pay either. But anyway, Stripe eyes an exit over the next 12 months. So this could impact you because they are saying that there's been a decline in the usage of Stripe. And so that may or may not impact you. If you're a person that uses Stripe as your merchant, this is something you want to look into. You want to monitor it and see if it's going to impact your business. So there you go. The next article comes to us from Simplicity Habits. So this is somebody's blog. And this one is talking about the 10 best things to buy secondhand. Now, why did I bring this up? Well, Kelly loves to go thrifting.
Oh,
And more and
yes.
more, yeah. And more people are talking about buying things secondhand. People are trying to be cost conscious and save money. And so, not that I'm promoting anybody's blog specifically, but I thought this was a good article because they're talking about 10 things to buy secondhand. So, if you are a thrifter and you're trying to find out what maybe some of the things that you could be sourcing, then this might be the article for you to help you to come up with ideas. Now, if you've been thrifting for a while, you already know this stuff. But if you haven't been thrifting for a while, this might be a good place to start with this article. Because again, I'm seeing more and more articles like it about buying things secondhand. So again, this is somebody else's blog. I don't know this person, but it might be worth the read if you're a thrifter. So, or you may find no value and say, I already knew this. May have zero value. Okay. All right. So let me come back to this because this is another Trader Joe's article. So let me come back to that one. And then the next one is Amazon axes the free grocery delivery for Prime orders under $150. It's my understanding that if you were getting delivery before, if your order's under 150, you're not going to get it for free anymore. So they're going to charge you, I think, $10. I think that's what it is. I think they're going to start charging you
It's
$10.
it's depending on how much. If it's less than 50, it's 9.95. It's between 50 and 100, it's 6.95. And between 100 and 150, then the fee is 3.95. It's just depending where you are in those brackets.
Okay. And the
Because I read
policy,
that one too.
well, it starts on February the 28th. So, again, for those who use Amazon Fresh, again, as a reseller, we're not always selling fresh products. We're not. We're normally selling those shelf stable cookies and candies. So, but this may or may not impact you. And just know that there is a fee now for Amazon Fresh if it's under $150. That's the thing you need to pay attention to. So you can go and look at this article from AP News, and I'm sure it's in other places too, about the fact that there's Prime orders under Amazon Prime Fresh orders under 150. There's going to be a fee. All right. So I have three different articles on Trader Joe's, not on purpose, but I thought it was interesting that they're all different articles. Why do I care? Should you care? Replenishables and consumables are one of the best things to sell, especially when there's a recession, there is budget crunches, and all of that other stuff. And so when I see these articles about the things that people recommend that you buy at a specific store, I pay attention to that. Because if I'm selling replenishables or I'm selling consumables, consumables are considered a replenishable anyway. So just so you know, something that someone buys over and over again, especially when they run out of it. So this is one of those things. Food is one of those things that you have to buy more of after you run out of it. Some of the things that are on the list you're not going to be able to buy because they're fresh, but others you could potentially list and sell. You can sell them in multi packs, and that way you can make some money off of it. So these three articles, again, I wasn't hunting for Trader Joe's. I wasn't even talking about Trader Joe's because sometimes people say the internet is listening, and so when you're talking about something, it just pops up in your feed, and you be like, "Oh, that's interesting." So it's like a conspiracy. But in any case, I have three different articles, three different topics. This one comes to us from All Recipes, and it says that here are the 7 best Trader Joe's products in 2023. Now it's ironic that they put it in 2023 because there's going to be another one in the fall and in the spring and all that other stuff. So they have a list of the products, and some of these you could potentially source and sell. So I just want you to pay attention to these types of articles if you are struggling with what to sell. Like these snack things, you could sell those. You could sell those chips. Okay. And so something to think about. So that's the first article. That's from All Recipes. Then this one is Trader Joe's drops a list of their best products and the winners. And some include new favorites. And so this one has the chips again. They also have that thing, but they also have the scented candle. And again, that's something that you could source and sell just by going to Trader Joe's. And you can also sell that soda or whatever that can thing is. And then the last one is I'm a personal trainer who shops at Trader Joe's for a family of 5. Here are 15 things that I love to buy. So again, going through and getting product ideas of things that you could sell, you can source and sell from Trader Joe's, and it just goes through. And this is from Insider. So again, just using this as an opportunity to source and sell products. So the spread, I just recently bought from Aldi's. They have this tomato pesto sauce, and they had marked the price down. That stuff is amazing, and it sells like hotcakes. And I'm like, okay. So I'm just saying, like, I'm sure this eggplant, garlic, red pepper, is probably something that will probably sell like hotcakes. Now it's glass. You want to be mindful of that. You got to figure out how you're going to ship it and all that other stuff. But the point is, these articles sometimes can give you ideas about products that you had otherwise not thought about. And you can turn this kind of stuff over to a VA to do the research for you and to write down the things that are shippable, that are buyable and shippable. So that way you don't have to read the articles. You can just let your VA do the shorthand on the things that he or she found. Like, okay, toasted almond slices. Again, you can sell that. Can't sell the arugula because that's fresh. And there's the broccoli. But my point is, I think you get what I'm saying. There's fennel, blueberries. So just go through the list and see if you can find 1 or 2 things that you could sell. Avocado oil all day. And you also can get avocado oil at Aldi's, just for those who don't know that. Again, you have to be careful how you ship it. So, Kelly, is there anything you want to add to any of these amazing articles about Trader Joe's? Do you even go there? Or do you have one near you? You go to Aldi's.
I go to Aldi's. I don't even think there's a Trader Joe's close to me because I'm like, I think the closest one there. I know there's a Sprouts down in about 20 miles away, but I ain't going that far for a dang grocery store.
And coconut oil, I can tell you that Aldi's has coconut oil and Trader Joe's.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not know, I learned this, that these 2 store chains are owned by brothers. So I didn't know that they were part together and then they split off. The 2 brothers split up.
Mm-hmm.
And so one owns one and one owns the other. So there's some irony here because I frequent both stores and I source from both stores. So just saying.
See, I'm in Facebook group with all these people who like all the recipes and and then another one's all these, we call it the Isle of Shame, it's like that, they got that, every week they have that stuff that comes in. It's only available for like a week or so.
Yeah.
And seeing what everyone oohs and ahs over that.
Yeah. Aldi's always has some great stuff. I go
Mm-hmm.
there all the time. So just saying, if you're struggling to figure out what replenishables you can be selling, what consumables you could be selling, you can definitely use these types of articles to come up with product ideas to be able to source and sell. And, so go through, do the research, figure out the price points, see if a listing already exists, see if you can just piggyback off of something that's already out there. So I hope that is helpful. So with that, and we'll bring some more news next week. But I just, for those people that are struggling and they say, I don't know what to sell, I'm giving you some ideas.
Yeah, we're about to give them some more.
There you go. So we are about to transition over to our tips. And again, you can share this out with a friend, let somebody else know about it. Before we get into the tips, just wanted to let you guys know that we do have an entrepreneur Bible study. It is a promotion free zone. We are not there to promote. We're literally there just to read scriptures and to talk about what the scripture says. Me and Kelly, actually, ironically, before this session started, talked about the scriptures that our pastors were talking about today in church, and that they were good Bible verses and what they mean. So I'm not a Bible scholar, expert, or any of that. I am just a person who just wants to have a closer relationship with the Lord and want to fellowship with other entrepreneurs that want to do the same. And even if you're not an entrepreneur, I still want to fellowship with you. So if you want to join us for the Entrepreneur Bible Study, you can just go to swiy.co/entrepreneur Bible study and fill out your form so you can join us. And again, there's no promotion. Your information is not shared with anybody. It is just a private Bible study, and we're going to read some scriptures, and that's the real deal. All right, so we're going to get into 8 products to source or sell in February, or source and sell. You can do either one of them. Doesn't really matter. So, Kelly, I'll let you have number 1.
Lawn and garden items. You're like, what? It's still frozen outside. What do you mean lawn and garden items? This is when you guys start getting your garden stuff ready. A lot of people will start planting their seedlings for the spring inside. They'll start their starter plants inside in February. So they'll need their proper soil and the little pots for the seeds to go in, and the seeds, and and getting their lawn ready for the spring. You put maybe put some, like down here we're in Texas. We don't get snow. So
We got a dusting. We got a dusting, Kelly. We did.
um, we've just had a rain, and just a little more rain, and there's a retention pond in front of my neighborhood. That thing's about to flow over. Um, so people. There was a guy coming around, was it last month or the month before, wanting to try to sell us some special spray for the weeds in our grass or something or another. So if they're out there doing it, it's probably the best time to, work on your getting ready for your lawn.
Yeah. And again, just think about all the accessories and the supplies. Buying seed is one, the gloves, the knee pads, the little hand tools, those types of things people will be looking for. And if you're looking for bundle opportunities, they're not buying just one of something. If they're buying the hand tools, they're buying tools, plural. So they were sold separately, the little shovel and the little rake. But in most cases, people are buying both. So why not just list them as both? Same thing with the gloves and the knee pads and some of this stuff. Like there's some amazing bundles that are sourced from Dollar Tree that I actually created the listing for. And it's still being used to this day by other sellers just piggybacking off of that listing. So I'm just saying there's an opportunity. I think it's a variation listing at this point. I think there's like the blue one, the green one, the pink one, and all that other stuff. But again, hand tools that people are using, and they're gonna, like Kelly said, they're gonna start getting ready, regardless of where they are in the U.S. We know the spring is right around the corner, and typically spring is going to bust wide open somewhere in the middle of March or the beginning of April, and so people start getting ready for that stuff. The next one is winter clearance. This is a great time to source winter clearance, ironically, even though we're still in the middle of winter. Because as we've always said, you source for the spring in the winter. You source for the summer in the spring. You source for the fall in the summer, and you source for the winter in the fall. So if that's the case, that means that the winter, if you're going to be sourcing for the spring, you're going to start seeing spring clothes and they're going to start putting winter stuff on clearance. So winter stuff, even though there's probably going to be at least another 8 weeks of snow somewhere, people are still going to need generators. People are still going to need stuff to cover their motorcycles and boats and whatever else in cars. They're still going to be buying that stuff, de-icers, scrapers, all that stuff. All of that's still going to be happening. And so, is that one scoop? One. All right. Anyway, so sorry, my son just brought me something. I wasn't expecting it to be this much, but anyway, so I know, just distracted. But in any case, winter stuff. People are still buying winter stuff, and it's a great time if you buy some of this stuff. You can still list it right now because people will still be buying it for several months in certain parts of the U.S. But the other thing is you can source it to sell it for next year. Gloves, hats, scarves, socks, boots, jackets, coats, you name it. So again, it's another opportunity for you. Go ahead, Kelly.
And just remember, people on the opposite side of the globe of us, down in Australia and such, their um their seasons are opposite of ours. So if you sell internationally, um, they might want to get that coat or jacket that you have listed that in a couple of months because it's getting cold down there while it's getting warm up here.
Yeah, something to think about. So winter clearance, take advantage of it. I am going to say, I gotta post this video. I've got to turn it into a TikTok. I was at Pop Shop this weekend. I cannot believe it. 90% off of Christmas. 90% off of Christmas at Pop Shop right now. If you don't have a Pop Shop near you, okay, fine. It may be worth the drive. But when I tell you it was almost a whole half a row of stuff, I was like, what is happening here? 90% off for Christmas. I have not gone to a store other than like Walgreens or like CVS where it was 90% off. So Pop Shop in some ways is very similar to a combination. It's better than a Dollar Tree, and it's somewhere between like a Five Below, the quality of stuff between a Five Below and a Daiso, if you've ever been there, the Japanese version of the Dollar Tree. And it's very high end. It's upscale, so it's nicer, it's more organized, it's clean, it's white. I mean, it's very, very everything, the aisles and the walls and everything, very, very clean, very, very organized. And so it's a very nice store, this Pop Shelf. So go check out the Pop Shelf. It's 90% off of Christmas, which means you can resell that stuff next year. Trust me. I was in a state of shock.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next one is yours, Kelly.
Perfumes and fragrances. Okay, we have Valentine's Day coming up. So if you have a sweetheart and you got that to shop for, you know, everyone else is gonna be shopping and maybe get their favorite perfumes or fragrances. And if you go to like estate sales or garage sales and someone has some old perfumes and fragrances, those can go for big money. Even they had the powdered stuff, even that smelly powder that smells good. I found one. It was pretty much new. I think they only opened it and never used it. It was like some of that powder stuff, and I sold it. I think I paid like $3 or $4 for it at a garage sale, and I sold it to Canada for over 60 plus
Woo!
shipping. Yeah,
Woo!
yeah.
Nice, 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 nice.
So people
So
have their favorite perfumes and fragrances, and especially if it gets discontinued. Yeah,
yeah, they do.
it can be cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yep. Nice. All right, spring cleaning items. So again, in February, people are going to be preparing for spring cleaning. They're also going to be preparing for spring break. So we could have put either one of those. But spring cleaning, that's cleaning out the bedroom, the garage, the attic, the closets, the you name it, cleaning out the car, cleaning out everything, cleaning out storage units, cleaning out the office. People are cleaning up. Things to help the people to get organized, tubs, crates, spiders, baskets, all kinds of stuff, sorters, all kinds of stuff. And then also cleaning supplies. Just think about that. So if you're not selling the cleaning supplies, like I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought a 3 pack of the little dusters, the cloth dusters, $1.25 each. So that was $3.75 for 3 of them. Sell them as a multi-pack. They're blue. You can go find them. They're easy to find. But anyway, sell as a multi-pack. People are buying those little hand dusters that that have the microfiber or whatever on the ends, things to get organized, things to get clean, things to put into containers, taking stuff out of bottles and putting them into jars and that kind of stuff. So they got to buy the jars or the plastic jars or something to put your toothbrush in, like anything that's going to organize a room, make it look neater, make it cleaner, whatever. People are interested in buying it. A great replenishable is the Carpet Fresh, the different types of Carpet Fresh that are out there. When people are buying that Carpet Fresh, they're buying multiples of it. They're just not buying one. They don't just, most of the time, they don't buy one. They buy multiples, especially if they have pets. So, again, cleaning related items, cleaning related supplies, organizing related items, organizing related supplies. That's the stuff that people are looking for. You want to add anything to that, Kelly?
No, but even with the spring cleaning and the was it Marie Kondo lady, people will be decluttering too. So that means that the thrift stores will be getting some good stuff.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Y'all need to write that down.
Candy. Well, this is basically year round.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, you have Valentine's coming. You have um Easter coming. Easter's I believe it's April 9th this year. So you have those 2 months, and if they come out with any kind of special flavored stuff during this time, when it goes on clearance after Valentine's, and they have those, I don't know, maybe they have some strawberry flavored because it's pink, and it only comes out at Valentine's Day, and you can get it on clearance. People that love that stuff will buy for a whole lot more, will pay for a whole lot more after the season.
Love it, love it, love it. Candy all day. And the different flavors and varieties.
Mm-hmm.
Multi packs. So there's going to come some specialty Valentine's Day flavors that they say, or either they're just going to make them in red, so color, and pink and white. Yeah. And then like Easter, they're going to make things in pastel colors. So again, different colors or flavors. Candy. And you might as well just say snacks too, because all the little Debbie stuff that comes out
Mm-hmm.
of the Oreo. So you can just put snacks. You can say candy and snacks because they're going to have a specific themed type that's going to come out, and you can list those as consumables and replenishables and multi-packs. Multi-packs. Just saying. All right, humidifiers and healthcare items. So again, this time of year, people are getting sick. People are going to continue to get sick. We're going to be dealing with illness now until after spring break. And so, like, probably all the way up to April. Then hopefully things will start to calm down just a little bit. But people are going to be, getting sick. And that's because the weather changes and people are stuck inside or they're around a lot of people for different reasons. So, healthcare items, not just humidifiers. So, think about if you don't sell like the boxes of tissues, you can sell the decorative covers for the tissue boxes.
Oh
If you don't
yeah.
want to sell the box of tissues, you can think about
I,
cough drops. You can multi packs of cough drops or multi variety packs of cough drops. Bundles, create your own bundles there. You can think about things that will help relieve a headache that you can rest on your forehead. You can think about things that will uh, there's like sports injuries. So we're going into track season, so those little icy hot packs and things that you can break and warm up the sort of areas of the muscle that are sore or inflamed or whatever. There's just so many things that can fall under healthcare related items, whether it has to do with an illness related to COVID, the cold or flu, or anything else, strep, RSV, whatever, or whether it's due to physical activities, because again, people are working out, trying to lose weight, trying to get in shape, and they haven't really, gone out there and did that 10-mile run or 2-mile run or 30 or a half a mile run. They weren't prepared for that, and now that ankle is hurting. So my point is, there can be all kinds of healthcare related items that are not necessarily directly related to illness. It could be related to injury. Anything else you want to add to that, Kelly?
Um, and there's also spring training coming up, so people might need to start working on stretching and everything so they're ready for their baseball spring training and their football spring training.
Absolutely. And look at that. That's Kelly's.
Fitness equipment, accessories, and clothes. This week I bought a yoga mat and I bought some more yoga pants because we working out more. And everyone has kind of warmer workout clothes, but when it starts getting hotter, they're like, oh, and I've lost weight, so now I need smaller workout clothes because I've lost the weight. So they're going to be buying more of that stuff.
Yeah. Lots of workout clothes, continuation from December and January. And again, like Kelly said, all these sports have stuff that's coming out. Planners and journals. People are still trying to get organized. They're still trying to figure out they're still trying to achieve their New Year's resolutions. The pastor was talking about today about starting strong and then fizzling out. So again, a planner is one of those things that hopefully you start strong and finish strong. But yeah, and while we're at it, where we're talking about finishing strong, this is the end of January. So again, what
How
were
did
your
that
goals?
happen?
I know. What were your goals for January? Because you only got a couple of days to achieve them. So what were your goals for January? You want to be thinking about that and keeping that in mind, because it's time for you to start setting your goals for February. And if there was something you were shooting to accomplish in the first quarter, where are you in your accomplishments for your first quarter goals? So if you didn't establish any first quarter goals, you still need to establish them. But anyway, getting organized, getting a planner, creating a journal, things that are going to help you. And we can continue to go down the path of self-help books, self-improvement books, things to help you to calm down, meditation, anything around just improving your whole body and your spirit. Devotionals, any of that. Anything else you want to add to that, Kelly?
No.
All right. Well,
Wait. Whoa.
you got one.
I got
What?
a bonus tip in there.
Oh my gosh. What's the bonus tip, Kelly?
St. Patrick's Day.
Well, I was going to put St. Patty's Day, but I was like, we're keeping it to 8. But yes, you can throw St. Patty's Day in there. You'd also throw Easter in there while you're at it.
Oh yeah, because I sold some St. Patrick's Day gel cleans, and the guy messaged me and he's like, "Well, are these in stock? When will you ship them out?" I'm like, they're in stock. I'm shipping out Monday for you." And then he's like, "Okay, I'm looking for Easter cleans." So I'm like, "I think I have some Easter cleans. I just don't have them up yet. I can get them up this week for you." And so this guy's already could be coming back to me for Easter cleans.
Dun, dun, dun. Look at Kelly making that money. So yeah,
I
you
was
do
like,
have
I
the
just
other
didn't.
holidays. Yeah, you got the other holidays. You can be working on the other holidays now. You don't have to
And don't
wait.
forget Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm. Mardi Gras, the Super Bowl. We could go on and on and on. There's a bunch of them. President's Day is coming up. I mean, there's a lot of them.
Sell some cherry trees.
There you go. All right, so we're going to talk about the 90-day listing challenge. If you're a person that is struggling to stay productive, to stay consistent, to stop stopping, because maybe you start. Someone does a post or sends you an email, or you hear something about some amazing shiny object and they tell you can do this and make $1 billion tomorrow. And you go run after that and you go look at it and you go, oh crap, this is not sustainable. So my point is, if you're ready to convert yourself into that person that starts strong and finishes strong, unlike my pastor saying starting strong and fizzling out. If you're ready to start strong and finish strong for 90 days, we're doing a 90-day listing challenge. And so it's going to be 13 weeks of consistency, because 7 times 13 is 91. So that's technically over 90 days, one day over. But we invite you to come and join us, because listing is the one thing that can make you money. Out of everything else that you do, product research, sourcing, none of that matters if the listing does not exist. None of it matters if the listing doesn't exist. You can't make money without a listing. It has to exist somewhere in the universe. You can source all you want to, but it's just going to be stuff that you're collecting in your garage or your closet or in your office. You can do product research all you want to, but it's going to be irrelevant if you don't acquire the inventory and list it. So the point is, if you want to start strong and finish strong and you want to build that habit of consistency, then sign up for the 90-day listing challenge. You can go to swiy.co/90 days of consistency. Again, swiy.co/90 days of consistency. It starts on January 31st. It starts on January 31st. So it starts on Tuesday. Today's Monday. Starts on Tuesday. So if you're going to do it, you need to sign up now so we can get going on the 90-day challenge, listing challenge. What do you think of the 90-day listing challenge, Kelly?
That sounds good, but it just doesn't fit with my schedule. But
I
if
understand.
it fits in your schedule, you go at it.
Go for it. Then we still have the print on demand workshop. It's a 3-part series. So the last part is, the 31st, not the 24th. So it's the 31st. And it's free to Academy members. Let me just change this to the 31st because it's really the 31st. But anyway, and you'll gain access to the recording. So go sign up right now for the print on demand workshop, the 3-part workshop series. And again, the last one is on the 31st. You can go to swiy.co/PODESA0123. Again, swiy.co/PODESI0123. Okay. And if you haven't put together your game plan, because as Kelly said, how did that happen? It's the end of January. So if you haven't put together your game plan for first quarter, go and listen to the annual e-commerce planning workshop so you can put together your 2023 game plan. You can put together your strategies, your plans for listing, the plans for sourcing, the plans for product ideas, your plans for shipping, your plans for, doing private label, whatever it happens to be. Your plans for meeting your metrics for the year, your goals for each quarter. So go to download and listen to the annual e-commerce planning workshop. You can go to swiy.co/2023 replay, 2023 replay. Again, swiy.co/2023 replay. Go listen to the replay and then use that to help you on your journey to building an amazing first quarter game plan. Because again, January is going to be gone. So at least build one for February and March so you can have something to work towards. And then continue doing it every quarter. If you haven't already gotten the 2023 eCom Planner, you can still get that at myecomplanner.com. So go to myecomplanner.com. Get the ultimate e-commerce planner. It was created for sellers by sellers. I have no idea where my phone is. I know. So go and get the 2023 e-commerce planner. Go to myecomplanner.com. And you can join eCom Sellers Academy and get an e-commerce planner for free if you sign up for the lifetime. So go sign up for the lifetime, get a free e-commerce planner, and you can go to ecomsellersacademy.com to sign up right now. Last but not least, if you need some help this year, trying to figure out what to source and sell, you can get free leads. You can get those by signing up at ecomsellersacademy.com/RAOA leads. Again, ecomsellersacademy.com/RAOA leads. And that's it for me. So just letting you know about those. So let me close this out. It's back to me and Kelly now. So Kelly, thank you so much for sharing your tips today. I appreciate you.
No problem.
So this has been the eCom Sellers Podcast. We do this every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. We invite you to join us again next week as we continue talking about e-commerce tips that hopefully will help you in your business, in your e-commerce business, and on your e-commerce journey. My name is Nicole Whitlock.
I'm Kelly, the eCom on board.
And we'll catch you again next time on the eCom Sellers Podcast. We are going to say goodbye for now. Bye, y'all.
Bye.